So how did my tomatoes fare after the frost slash freeze? Let's go find out. Well, first off, when I came out here the next morning, actually it was the next afternoon, I was out of town, all this stuff had turned black. And I said, well, that's the end of that. And I just really figured, you know, I lost the plants. All of them looked like that. Now I covered, you saw how I covered them pretty high up. My plan is probably to cut these cages off next year because the usually raised determinants and they don't get that tall. So I'll probably cut these off here so I'll be able to cover them better with a freeze cloth or frost cloth next year. But this year, you know, I covered the best I could with them up real high, just trying to keep a frost over them. I did not know it was going to get down to freezing, and it did, and it froze, and I would say, you know, right at 32. And that's where my damage came from, because the stuff that I did have covered up pretty good got some damage. This is some damage on the peppers, and I had the peppers completely covered up, so it got down to freezing. And by the way, the peppers, look. Amazing. That's a big old poblano. Now, we have picked a bunch, and I'm telling you, the peppers look good. Peppers made it. My wife's picked some bells. There's a bell down there. She's picked some other bells. And we have picked a bunch of tomatoes. I've given some away. We've been eating them, picking them, and just want to show you that even though they did have a freeze, it just didn't seem like the entire plant froze. Because the internals on the inside here, there's still a lot of good green. And when I saw that, I was encouraged, so I left them alone. I was going to come out here and pick them all and keep them. I've got a viewer that told me how he keeps his, and I'm going to do that, and I'll show you that in another video. But I've got to come out here and pick. I bet I've got 100 tomatoes out here. Maybe shoot, I've probably got 150 tomatoes out here. Some of them have fallen. Some of them started falling pretty soon after the frost. So anyway, this is what they look like. There's some huge tomatoes out here. I mean, that's softball size right there. That's a good one. That's a red snapper. These are Halcinator. Another good one on the bottom. Two softball size ones down there. Just beautiful, beautiful tomatoes. And we're going to get down to 37 tonight. I'm not going to cover them, so I am going to come out here and pick today. I may wait. Today's day before Thanksgiving. I may wait. We got a lot of company coming over, and just may have them come out here, even though it's going to get a frost. Probably get a frost at 37. It's not going to hurt the plants any more than they're already hurt, because I'm going to pick them anyway. So I think I may just leave them and let people come out here and pick a few at Thanksgiving. And a lot of city folks that don't know much about picking stuff, so we can let them come out here and pick a tomato or two. I wanted to show you how they look. Like I said, lots of nice green, healthy green growth in the center of these plants. Some of the outsides got burnt pretty bad, but some of the insides look pretty dang good. So it was just it had to be probably right at 32, 33. And for whatever reason, all the plants, in each plant, some of the plant died, some of the plant was saved. This plant looks the worst, as you can see. But down in the middle, not bad, not bad. So I got a little bit of rot where a bird pecked it, but some of the plants look good. That's a healthy looking plant right there, even though the top of it burnt. So anyway, I'm happy with the outcome, but I will be putting some. I'll be cutting these cages off and putting not shade cloth, but frost protection on top next year. Hopefully plant a little earlier next year where I don't have to worry about it. I get a lot of production out of them before a frost comes. But man, oh man, softball size Halcinator right there. And I mean, they're ripening. They're looking good. We're gonna have a bunch of them for Thanksgiving. We got a mess of people coming over Thursday and Friday, and the birds like them. Boy, the bird has pecked the dog out of that one. Anyway, my camera battery is about to run out, so I'm about to run in. Okay. I just want to show you that. I had a lot of people ask about it. All the tomatoes were saved. I didn't see any tomato that got frozen enough to where it was soft or mushy or whatever. And all the plants kind of lived, partially lived, let's put it that way. And the pepper same way. Lots and lots of peppers over here, and we'll be picking those. We'll just see if we do get a frost tonight and it kills them, then we'll come out here and pick them. It's not a big deal. All right, thought I'd show you because I think, again, several people wanted to see, and this garden's going to change a little bit next year, and I'll talk more about that in a future video. But for right now, everything looks dang good, even though we're at the very end of the season. So, all right, I think that's it. We're gone.